What's up, guys? It is Exotic Keeper here, back with another video, and this is a reptile room tour. I have two new additions, and one is getting a new tank, so it's living with its other, kind, I guess. But without further ado, let's get it going. So, I'm going to start off with my green anole. This is a homemade enclosure out of a cheese ball container with a fake plant, Reptile mulch, some screen I found on a bag, and then that's her right there. I haven't figured out a name for her yet, but she's got a water bowl there, and then just something to hide on, and then all these homemade vines I made. It's a good sized enclosure for one. And as you can see, she's very healthy because she's very green. And then the next one is behind this big pirate flag, and it's gonna be my hermit crab. So, and I'll show you what I feed all my animals at the end, but don't know where he's at. He likes to burrow. Oh, he's under the log. Just a little guy. He's about the size of a nickel. I'll get him out. But what I have him on is some Reptile sand. And it's a homemade enclosure, and it's perfect for this guy. But yeah, he's right there. Very shy, won't come out. But let's see if I can try to make him come out. Right now he's gonna give him a bath, but as you can see, he's not very big. Not very big, but I hope he's gonna come out. If he comes out, I'll show you. And then right next to him is his neighbors, Lilo and Stitch. By the way, this is a male hermit crab. Although it doesn't really matter because you can't really breed them in captivity unless you have like thousands of dollars. But anyway, his name is Maximus. And then his next door neighbors here are Stitch, and Lilo is in the hide right there. Stitch will be getting her own. I mean, yeah, it is a female, but I didn't know when I named him. So it's kind of stuck. But anyway, we have Lilo and Stitch. They both get their own 10-gallon. The other one is coming in. So this is Lilo's 10-gallon, and this is Lilo. Don't know the morph of them, but I will do some looking up, and they're not very big. I'm not gonna take them out right now, but I will do some videos. I'm gonna try to put out more, but anyway, that's Lilo and Stitch's enclosure. It's a 10-gallon, and the substrate is Reptile mulch, and there's some Repticalcium I give them. But there's Maximus. Gonna go back in now. Anyway, that's this part. This is the inside of my closet. I will be getting another 10-gallon, and it'll be going on top of my bearded dragon cage. And this is my male bearded dragon. His name is Blade. I got him a couple days ago, and he is probably the coolest out of all my reptiles I have, only because of when he eats, he devours his food. And I know lots of you are gonna be like yelling at me for UVB and stuff like that, but actually you don't really need UVB if you do what I do. And what I do with him is I take him outside, and because I live in Florida, and what happens is that they need hot places to live because they're native to Australia. And so what I do is I take Blade outside, and we have a caged in, screened in pool area, and what I do is I let him run around outside for pretty much a whole day, and then when it comes nighttime, I bring him back inside. So I let him out for when I go to school, and don't worry, it's very safe because I have like a area blocked off for him, and I will have an outside cage for him. It will be probably this because I just finished making him a new inside one for his him and his familia, who I have not got yet, but I will be getting him a female. And this is his. He's in a 40 gallon breeder. The substrate, I had him on paper towel, but he kept messing it up and it didn't look nice. So I put 2 big slabs of tile down. They're, I don't know, one could fit a 20 gallon square tank, so I just measured them both and they both fit perfect, and it looks nice, looks slick. And then I found these 2 bricks outside my house, and I just propped him up so he gets close to the heat bulb up there, or the basking light. By the way, it's a 75 watt light, so it's like 100 degrees to 90 degrees, somewhere around there. I will be getting him a bigger one once I move him into his new enclosure that I just finished building today. And this is a little hide that I'm probably not going to use for him because he never goes in it. But he always sits at this spot right here. Whenever he's inside, he'll just sit here, and I got him a water bowl, even though they don't really need one. And without further ado, I'm just going to go into it more in depth later. I'm going to do a separate video on bearded dragons, leopard geckos, and green anoles, and hermit crabs. So stay tuned for later videos. And yeah, this is my bearded dragon. He's 6 months old, and that's Blade. And then over here is his new enclosure I just finished making, and it's basically, I measured it up and put the measurements in, and it basically has the length of a 65 gallon tank, or a 60 gallon tank, but the width of a 75. So it can fit up to 2 adult beardies in this. And what it is, it's a homemade built-in door that swings up like this, and it snaps in place. So when I feed in crickets, and what's in the back there is cardboard nailed down very tightly, and then up here is his basking bulb, and then in the back on the silver part there, I'm gonna put in a long UVB bulb. But like I said before, you don't really need a UVB bulb unless you do what I do, but I won't be taking both bearded dragons out at a time when I get them, so I'm gonna get a long UVB bulb. And yeah, and then on top I just have some essentials like some distilled water, or filtered water, so to say. Drinking water that you get from like a Walmart or something. I have 4 bottles there. 2 are completely full and 2 are not. And this is Blade's water. And then I have another anole homemade enclosure from a critter keeper, but I do not have any anoles because I don't have a male anole, and that will be for the baby anoles. And I will be getting a male anole soon, or a green anole. I should say, not an anole, because green anoles in Florida, if you haven't known, are extinct, are becoming extinct. So I want to get to breeding these awesome little guys, and this is my female anole. And I know it's not good to go in a pet store or anything to buy these guys, but I didn't buy her in a pet store. I know you guys are going to give me a bunch of crap for this, but I did catch her from outside because, like I said, they're going extinct in Florida. But I do have a good setup for her, so I'm not worried about it. And she's doing great. She's been in here for about 3 weeks. And usually if you're doing shitty with one, they would die by then. But she's doing great, really active, likes to bask on this. I do take her outside in her enclosure, and she will bask. And surprisingly, doesn't run off when I take her outside sometimes. But yeah, guys. Without further ado, this is Exotic Keeper. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.